it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today with a Halloween video. We were actually looking back through our catalog of videos and realized that I've never posted a Halloween themed video for our YouTube channel. We've talked about a few different Halloween projects here and there, mostly in conjunction with fall or works in progress or other things like that, but thought it was high time we filmed something with the Halloween theme. So I've got some project ideas for you, some things to share from way back in my sewing past actually, and some things I might not be able to find a pattern link for you. That's how old they are, but there are also some things that I will be able to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, just want to mention that Fat Quarter Shop does a fabulous Halloween themed spooky box every year. I've been the recipient of those boxes for several years and have always loved them. This year's box actually is available now for you to order. They did have pre-orders, so if you want to get one, you need to kind of look at that right away because they usually sell out. But my box arrived just after we were going to do the filming for this video. So we're just going to have a picture popped up of the box contents, but you can find a link to everything that was included in the description below. Okay, so this video actually sort of came about because the other day we were actually out with Billy and his wife Isabel, and we were kind of talking about Halloween decor. We were eating at a restaurant that was decorated, and I made a mental note to myself that I wanted to gift this table runner to Billy's wife Isabel. And so I had this out when Billy came over today to see if he thought she would like it, and he said yes. And it sort of led to us talking about Halloween and realizing that I'd never done a Halloween video. So anyway, this is actually an older Inca's Treasures table runner pattern. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is called, but it's by Heather Mulder Peterson, and it's from one of her older books. I don't even know if it's in print anymore. But this is a charm pack table runner pattern that I probably literally made 25 from this pattern back in the day. I just got charm packs for every season of the year and made myself a table runner, and this was one that I've used over and over and over during the Halloween season. I don't even remember the fabrics, who made it, anything about it. If anyone remembers this collection, I feel like it's from the early 2000s probably. Let us know. But anyway, I am sending this runner home with Billy today for them to use on their kitchen table. I'm kind of funny about Halloween fabrics. It really takes a lot for me to like a Halloween collection and to sew something that's true Halloween and not fall. This is actually another example. This is Joanna Figueroa. I think it was called All Hallows Eve, but I'm not sure. Again, it's also from a couple years ago, but this one's more recent. And this is the Mini Brick Road table runner that I've also made a lot of. It's also from a charm pack and just super sweet. I love this black floral with the white flowers on the white for the binding, and this is all fig tree. So like this one, it's kind of a little bit more transitional. It's got the Halloween colors, but no pumpkins really. So, you know, for those of you who don't like the goblins and the witches and the ghosts, but you like the Halloween color scheme, this is a good option. And Joanna really does do a good job of, even if she doesn't have a collection out like this, she will do bundles often that you can get. So anyway, just another one of our little runners that we use this time of year. This one is super, super old. I don't even remember the name of the pattern. I believe these fabrics are by Debbie Mumm. That's another old name if you were quilting back probably even into the 90s. I feel like some of these fabrics I might have gotten from my grandmother's sewing room, and I just used fusible. I didn't even stitch around these, and then just put little decorative stitches and some decorative buttons. This was a pattern. Again, I don't have this pattern anymore, and it's just kind of loosely stuffed with fiber fill. And I usually just stick this out on the shelf for a few weeks in October and then put it away. But super cute. This is a pattern that was all the rage back when right around the time I started my blog. So think circa 2008. It was a little fabric basket by the Pink Penguin was, I think, the name of her blog. But it was a little free basket tutorial. And I've made, again, probably a dozen of these in different collections. Sometimes I'll just put Halloween candy or treats in here. And again, just use these really for a few weeks every year. So they've stayed in pretty good condition. Okay, this one is super recent. If you watched our works in progress video this summer, I probably shared it in July or August, somewhere around there. But this was a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. Actually, I think this is 2023. I did not do this year's free Halloween pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. So this is 2023. The fabric I used was the kitty corn fabric, and this again is from a few years back, a Moda collection. And I love this collection. I still have my scraps. I still plan on making a lap quilt to go with it one of these days. I used a gray floral from Emma for my backing, but this is just a really nice size. I did put a hanger on the back just with the fabric so I could stick a dowel in this, because this is kind of like the perfect size quilt just to hang in your guest bathroom so that you have a little seasonal decor for this time of year. But I believe this pattern is still available from Fat Quarter Shop, so we'll link to that. Something that I want to work on, that I'm definitely going to work on, in fact, maybe pretty soon, I'm finishing up my big fall quilt. And as soon as I get that done, I've got permission to myself to work on this. But I love Vanessa Gertzen's Hey Boo collection. It's such a fun take on Halloween. It's got these bright pinks and, you know, kind of a muddy orange and the black. Just really a fun take on Halloween. I got these at Quilt Market from Vanessa last year, and I really want to make this Boo quilt pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. And it's just 24.5 by 42.5, and it's just mini charms. And then you put it with white. And so I've thought about this all year. And so finally, when her fabric got into stores, I actually did get this black. It's going to be my binding. And while I was ordering that, I don't know, I also decided I needed some of this. I don't even know what I'm going to use it for, but it's such a cool Halloween color, a little bit different. More kind of in line, I feel like, you know, I must kind of like these more muted colors nowadays. My past Halloween, I liked the bright, but now I think I'm going more muted. But anyway, and then I ordered a couple charm packs because I thought, oh, if I'm going to make this wall hanging, maybe I want a table runner to go with it. So anyway, but what I also ordered that is so fun, just because I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, is I ordered one of Vanessa's panels, and such a cute panel. I'm just going to show it to you. I hope these are still available because they're really, really fun. So there's just little blocks that you can cut out, and you could put sashing. I love this Hey There Pumpkin, Hocus Pocus, Trick or Treat, Come Sit a Spell, Spooky Season, If You've Got It, Haunt It, Here for the Booze, Creeping It Real. Vanessa, she's so creative. Eat, Drink, and Be Scary, and Hello Fall. So just had to pick up one of these patterns. Again, not really sure what I'm going to do. Maybe, yeah, someday I'm just going to have to take a Saturday and sit down and just start sewing with this little collection. Okay, last but definitely not least, this is something that I've had. I feel like I probably made this quilt in 2004, 2005-ish, maybe. And again, it was a pattern that I got from a quilt shop in St. George. And the woman, Dana, I can't remember her last name, she owned a quilt shop and she also wrote the pattern. But anyway, I fell in love with this pattern at her quilt shop, and got fabrics from my stash and bought some more Halloween things and have just absolutely loved it over the years. It's so fun. The grandkids always like it to hang up. And I did do machine applique, so I moved up a little from that other one. So I do have like a blanket stitch around all of the applique. The broom I love. I love the patchwork border and the friendship stars. And then there's a little potion vial. The bats, the black cat, more the friendship stars are kind of a unifying theme. And then down at the bottom we've got the spider and the little frog and more stars, and then the witch's hat with these stars. And you know, I wasn't very good at machine applique back then. I'm looking at it now thinking, wow, you know, it's not, but it's so cute. Something like this this is a good kind of a project to learn on if you're wanting to practice something like that, because it's fun and it's just kind of goofy, and also there was a lot of applique just black on black, so that gave me some good practice. This quilt was quilted by Andrea Marquez, who still today owns the Christmas Goose quilt shop in Las Vegas, Nevada. She had a blast quilting it for me. I remember, you know, when I went to pick it up, she just said, I had so much fun. And normally I'm not a colored thread on white person for quilting, but wow, it just kind of makes this quilt pop. I am so glad that she used this variegated thread throughout the entire quilt, because it just looks fantastic for a quilt of this style. Just really, really love it. And I am going to show you the back. I don't always do that, but I did not know what to put on the back of this quilt, and I had scraps from all these fabrics that I had collected, and I just really thought, you know what? I don't make a lot of Halloween stuff, and so I'm going to cut these up into squares, and I'm going to use them for my backing. And really, really glad I did. I mean, you could totally just have this on a table as a tablecloth like this. It's so colorful. And then I was so good about it back in those days. I did put a sleeve on the back so you can hang this with a dowel. And I actually put this in my office a lot during Halloween season. But anyway, I'm so sorry that I don't have the pattern link to give you for this, but maybe it can just inspire you. I know there's lots of fun Halloween designs out there. And really, if you want to practice machine applique, the more I think about this, looking at it, this is a great type of project to work on for that. Okay, so that's it for the Halloween themed video for our Quilting Life YouTube channel. We hope that you enjoyed all of these projects and got a little spooky inspiration today for your decorating and for the season that is definitely upon us right now. If you enjoyed the video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.